Hi everyone, welcome back to Intuitive Garden Tarot. My name is Nicole and I'm going to do a weekly energy forecast for the week of December 2nd through the 8th. I had to think about that for a second. All right, just feeling into the energy for this week. Let's see what we have here. So in the recent past, we have Temperance, strong major arcana energy. This is a beautiful, transformative energy, but it's a process that's slow and kind of squeezes us. It's like being in a cauldron of transformation. And we're showing up as the High Priestess. This is the energy of my viewers for this week. This is highly intuitive energy, very much in tune with the moon. So dialing into your connection to the moon, any relationship you have to the moon this week is important. I know we have a new moon coming up, I think on the 5th. How it's affecting us is the Eight of Wands. There's a lot of speedy, focused energy coming in. This is highly activating. So again, I'm going to say your intuition, your sense of emotions might be more activated this week. And again, this is a part of the process of bringing us into a more upgraded version of ourselves. And you might even be having, regarding this intuitive energy, more dream activity this week. There might be more that you remember of your dreams, or you might be dreaming more frequently, more vividly. So pay attention to those dreams, write them down if you're not already, because I do believe that we do work on the astral plane, and whatever symbols or messages come through are something for you to pay attention to, and they're specifically for you. So the overall atmosphere is the Three of Wands. Again, with those butterflies and that fiery spirit energy of transformation, there's a lot of beautiful transformation going on right now this week. And I just feel like it's so cosmically ordained. I see a lot of cosmic star energy. I'm really tuned into all those stars up on top of this card, and all these stars kind of coming into and coming out of our heart energy. So you might be noticing in particular that your emotional heart chakra center is more open, more available, or is asking to be more open. Maybe it's asking for your attention. Another major arcana card is the Chariot. So this is the outcome, the near future, end of the week, leading into the week after. Again, look at all those beautiful stars powering the movement of this chariot. This is a card of victory, really being focused again on where you want to go, and not straying, not getting distracted with polarity, black and white, right and wrong, Democrat, Republican, whatever's on your mind this week or in your energy field. Just keep your focus right in the center of all that. You can pay attention, you know it's there. I'm not saying you have to tune it out. If it's stressing you, tune it out, whatever you're feeling around you. Dark and light energy, however that's manifesting for you. But again, that cosmic gold energy is really coming through and allowing us to move forward in a place of neutrality, healing, present time consciousness. That's the frequency that gold is holding. And there's just so much of this yellow gold in these cards. I haven't gotten to this one yet. But again, the stars on top here are all golden stars. So beautiful and really strong, powerful energy. So moving on to the clarifiers, we have the Five of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. So you can tell by this energy of the artwork here in this card that it's a bit of being alone, out in the cold, that lone wolf energy. We're just coming out of a holiday in the US this week, or last week. This week we're coming out of it and, just ramping up for another one to come. And while we may have spent time with others or in our family system, that might have left some of us feeling different, or like we need space, or like we maybe even need some healing and regeneration from those interactions, those different energies, the stress of the holidays. I've personally decided that this coming Christmas, I think I'm just going to make marinara and salad and garlic bread. There's just so much energy we put into the food, the decorations, the ordaining of this holiday as something really big that's supposed to be a major event, and that ends up stressing out really most people I know. And so allow yourself time to recover, allow yourself time to retreat, and just kind of take care of yourself this week. And if you're feeling drained or depleted, really make that your goal. This card, the Knight of Wands, he's very passionate about where he's going, and he's spiritually guided with that fire and that flamey energy with the phoenix at the top of his wand. So what it's suggesting here is that you really move towards taking some time alone and allowing yourself to feel this transformative energy, let it move through your system, allow yourself to integrate it, because a lot of activity, solar activity, is continuing to go on. There's just so much energy inside of us and around us that's changing. I did learn too, astrologically, that our nerve systems are even in a way resetting, recalibrating, and that's something I'm feeling in myself as well. Just like I'm rewiring from the ground up, and I'm having a lot of brain farts, turning on my left turn signal when I'm turning right, things like that, because I'm just, I've had so much change inside myself, and we really benefit most when we can honor allowing that to integrate and digest in our systems. I did pick two pre-shuffled oracle cards for this reading just to set the tone. And what came out first was protection and agreement. So with that, again, I'm going to say, protect your energy, protect your health, protect your space, by maybe, just really paying attention to your own individual needs, and separate from the collective or your family's needs and everything we've probably put a lot of focus on in the past week. Agreement. Look at those beautiful mountain strawberries. I like to think that I actually believe that we are in agreement to be here at this time on Earth. We're not victims of anything, really. And I know that can be hard to hear for those of us, myself included, who have been through many really difficult challenges in life, really difficult. But a part of all this pressure and change and transformation is what we agreed to. because we're actually helping humanity evolve. We're evolving with humanity as we do our own inner work. Those around us, the earth, the cosmos, that energy ripples out. So we're all helping each other by even just doing our own work. So for any of you that feel it's selfish to take care of yourself or to focus on yourself, remember that you're always helping others when you help yourself. And yes, it's appropriate to turn around and help your family, your children, your parents, your neighbors, your community. But we're here to do our own inner work, and nobody can do our personal part of that work. So that is something I believe we're agreeing to. And the energy is ripe for transformation this week. Just for fun, I'm going to finish with a card or two or three. We'll see how many I feel called to use from this love deck. And I'm feeling three. Very interesting for our final message here. It says influences, attachments, third parties, and peers. And it's just in black and white. And again, look at how inside this person's mind there are weeds growing. There's a whole flock of what looks like buzzards. And again, back to this card, it's just reminding us all that when we're around others, we do take on their energy when we're interacting with them, and it can cloud our sense of selves, and it can influence us, and we can take it on as our own. So that's what I'm getting from the attachments, third parties, and peers. The next card that came out was clinging. Again, black and white colors. It says holding on, obsessing, and spying. Very interesting. So, are we holding on to this sense of how life should be, how we should be, who we should be? Obsessing and spying, I'm getting more as social media, looking around, comparing ourselves to others, again, peers and influences. Are we holding on to the notion that if we can keep up with the Joneses, that everything's okay and we're doing a good job? And the last card is emotional storm. And look at this figure with their hands over their face, just in overwhelm. It says turmoils, unstable, and affected. So this is really giving me that sense again that this is kind of like that storm as well. There's just so much activity going on in and around most of us. And it's hard to feel stable and grounded. Another good reason to protect your energy field, have yourself equipped and apply any knowledge you have about grounding and meditation. You can find many free meditations about how to ground if that's not familiar to you. But really being able to connect down into the core of the earth, just like grounding an electrical wire, it's how we can let this turmoil and this electrical storm move through us without destroying us and blowing us out. Because that is the possibility when we hold on and we cling to things being exactly the way we believed or thought or were told or taught that they should be. It can really distort the flow of energy, and there's a lot of transformative energy available, and if it's not flowing through us, it's going to really wreak havoc and destroy us in one way or another. So that's another layer of the clinging, just kind of remembering to let go when you want to curl up in a ball, and just surrender to, okay, I feel overwhelmed. And I won't always feel overwhelmed. I do right now, I do today, or I did an hour ago. Um, but again, trusting that no one state of being will remain. We're always in flux, energy is always moving, and the less we hold on and tighten up, the more that energy can move through us. So, my advice to you is to, again, take good care of yourself this week and replenish as much as you can, and keep your focus on where the balance is in all the chaos, where you're going, where you want to be, whether that's in this moment where you want to be, or next year at this time where you want to be. But this is something that, again, we agreed to experience, and is agreeing with us. So the other side of agreement is, where your thoughts are, where your feelings are, that frequency is going to show up in agreement with that. So if we're feeling turmoil or unstable, as much as we can allow ourselves permission to know that this is going to pass, and that we have what it takes. We all have what it takes inside of us to integrate and upgrade and experience the joys of what is being offered to us in this cauldron of transformation. So I hope that's helpful, everyone. And by the way, I have extended my Black Friday sale through tomorrow night. There are a few people that weren't able to take advantage of my 50% discount this past weekend. So if you're interested in booking a personal session, please do. Go to my website, intuitivegardentarot.org, and 1 hour sessions are 50% off. It's the best price of the year. You can book for any date that feels like a good time for you. You don't have to do it now, but you have to schedule your time in order to secure that rate, just so that's clear. I wish you a good week, everyone, and I wish you all the rest and space you might be craving or needing to gear up for the next week. Take care. Bye-bye.